Welcome to Upcoming Future Car. Today, we are stepping into a piece of history that many have forgotten: the 1970 Honda pickup. At a time when Honda was just beginning to shape its identity in the automotive world, this small utility truck quietly entered the scene. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't powerful, but it was practical, reliable, and ahead of its time in many ways. Let's take a closer look at how this little pickup left a big impression. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, Japan was becoming a global force in affordable, efficient transportation. Honda had already gained success with motorcycles and small cars like the N360. But in 1970, they experimented with a light-duty pickup, often referred to as part of the Honda TN series. It wasn't built for heavy hauling. It was made for small businesses, farmers, and city workers who needed a dependable and fuel-efficient vehicle. The 1970 Honda pickup was part of a movement. It symbolized Japan's post-war recovery, where mobility was no longer a luxury, it was a necessity. The 1970 Honda pickup had a clean and simple design. It featured a cab-over layout, with the driver sitting above the front wheels to maximize space. The flat front end, square body, and compact dimensions made it ideal for narrow streets and crowded markets. Its pickup bed wasn't large, but it was extremely useful for small loads and everyday deliveries. From the outside, it didn't try to look tough or rugged. It was honest, practical, straight to the point. Underneath the small frame was an even smaller engine, typically a 354 cubic centimeters two-cylinder motor. That's right, under 400 cubic centimeters. It wasn't made for speed or power, but for reliability and economy. You could drive it all day with barely any fuel usage. It had rear-wheel drive and a manual transmission, which made it engaging to drive and easy to repair. And despite its small engine, the 1970 Honda pickup could handle urban deliveries and farm duties with surprising efficiency. It proved that a vehicle didn't need a big engine to be useful. Step inside, and you'd find the definition of minimalism. 2 seats, basic gauges, a steering wheel, and maybe a heater if you were lucky. There was no luxury, but everything had a purpose. The controls were easy to reach, visibility was great, and maintenance was simple. It was the kind of vehicle anyone could jump into and get to work. The 1970 Honda pickup didn't make headlines around the world, but in local communities, it played an important role. It allowed small businesses to grow. It gave people affordable access to transportation. And it set the tone for Honda's future, creating vehicles that focused on function, reliability, and smart engineering. Even though it didn't last long in production, its legacy is seen in Honda's later successes with compact cars and motorcycles. Today, the 1970 Honda pickup is a rare sight. Collectors admire it for its simplicity and historical value. And as the world moves toward electric mobility and advanced technology, there's a growing respect for these old-school workhorses. If Honda ever decided to revive this pickup in a modern, perhaps electric form, it could easily win hearts again. Compact, efficient, and friendly for urban life, exactly what the future needs. The 1970 Honda pickup may not be famous, but it's part of a very important story. It represents Honda's early vision to build reliable, useful machines that serve real people. And in that mission, this little truck was a big success. Thank you for watching Upcoming Future Car. If you enjoyed this look into automotive history, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our updates. Let us know in the comments, would you like to see Honda bring this pickup back in a new electric version?